Well, today, some closure in the case that kicked off months of chaos in the prison system.
Even if a true resolution is still a long way away. In a packed Oneida County courtroom, a step toward justice for the family of Robert Brooks. First up, Nicholas Anzalone taking a plea deal on a manslaughter charge.
Is that what you want to do here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Admitting his role in the brutal beating of Brooks at Marcy Correctional last December.
Mr. Anzalone, how then do you plead to that second count, manslaughter in the first degree, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
He'll spend the next 22 years in state prison. Next up, Anthony Farina.
Mr. Farina, how do you plead to that second count, manslaughter in the first degree, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Pleading guilty to manslaughter in exchange for 22 years in prison. Michael Mashaw also taking the deal. He was the ranking corrections officer in the infirmary who admits he didn't stop the beating or help Robert Brooks.
Having a duty to intervene, you did not order the beatings to cease and delayed ordering timely medical assistance for the deceased, Robert Brooks, until it was too late to save him. Do you admit that to be true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pleading guilty to manslaughter in exchange for 3 to 9 years in prison. David Walters also accepting the plea.
Mr. Walters, how then do you plead to that sixth count, manslaughter in the second degree, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Special Prosecutor Bill Fitzpatrick calling it a day for justice, but also a somber one.
Those people's lives are over. I don't care if they were on the 2 1/3 to 7 range or the 22 range. Their lives are never going to be the same, justifiably so.
But not everyone admitted their guilt. David Kingsley rejecting his plea deal and plans to take his case to trial.
Does he wish to proceed today?
He wishes to reject the offer.
Kingsley now faces a murder charge, and if convicted, life in prison.
Understanding your exposure, that you will not see an offer this favorable again as we go forward.
Michael Fisher also rejecting the deal.
And we're formally rejecting that offer and we're ready to go forward to trial.
He would have faced 2 1/3 to 7 years in prison, but now faces 5 to 15 years if convicted. That was followed by another plea rejection from Nicholas Kiefer, who now faces a murder charge and life in prison if convicted.
Understanding your exposure is life, you want to turn down the offer of 9 today? Yes, sir.
Matthew Gallagher also rejecting the deal, and prosecutors say they're ready for trial.
We anticipate 4 defendants going to trial, 3 for murder and 1 for manslaughter, and we'll see what the jury says.
Well, sentencing for the officers who pleaded guilty is set for November 21st. Jury selection for the others will begin on October 6th.
Now, the judge is allowing all of them to remain free until those trials next month.